Hey everybody, this is Marlon. I am so glad you're here. Today we're going to talk about who would you be without your story. Let's get to it. When I talk about who you would be without your story, y'all know the story I'm talking about. The story that you tell everyone, you tell yourself, you're going to tell everyone who listens. It's like Groundhog Day. Over and over again, you're going to tell this story. That story could have happened 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 minutes ago. It didn't matter. But you are going to tell this story over and over again. And you know you're doing it if you think about some of these catchphrases. And no judgment, but something may resonate with you. I've always had to do everything by myself. People always leave me. I'm the strong one. I've never been lucky in relationships. I'm too old to start over. I've been through too much. I have so many haters, etc., etc. The story goes on. I know I'm being dramatic, but wanted to see if one of those would resonate with you. Those are some of the stories we tell ourselves over and over again. And listen, some of those stories are true. I'm not asking you to pretend that none of that stuff happened. I'm going to ask you something deeper. Think about this question. Does what happened to you still get to decide who you are? Once again, does what happened to you, whenever it happened, still get to decide who you are? Because sometimes, y'all, we become so attached to our story, we don't realize that we're living inside of it. We are still stuck in that time period, and we are just telling it over and over again, marinating in it. Listen, I've done it before. There are things that have happened to me. I can tell you the time it happened. I can tell you when it happened, who was there, who wasn't there for me, all the things. I could tell you every little intricate detail. And because I decided my peace is non-negotiable, those things don't define me. They don't even have to be true. I stopped doing it, and that's when it all made sense. And I said, Marlon, do you want to understand your life, or do you want to live it? Do you want to be here in the now? And that changed things for me. So listen, just listen. What if you're not the woman who always has to be strong anymore? What if you're just a woman who had to be strong for a long time and now you decided you're not? That's the difference. What if you're not bad at relationships at all? What if you just had some relationships that didn't work? They worked until they didn't. There were some good times and bad times, and it just wasn't the relationship for you. What if you are not too old to start over again? What if you're simply never been this age with this much future and now you're starting from here? That's a different story. But listen, if you repeat that old crap over and over again, you eventually stop describing your past. You are predicting your future. So there are three things that I want to leave you with. Three things that I want you to practice. First, listen to the way you describe yourself. Pay attention to sentences that start with I never, people always. That's just who I am. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. Just notice it. No judgment. Second, separate what happened from who you are. I was abandoned is an experience. I am someone people abandon is an identity. Those are not the same things. Once again, I was abandoned is just an experience. I am someone people abandon is an identity. Those are not the same thing. One describes something that happened to you. The other tells you what to expect from the rest of your life. Be careful which one you carry. And third, but certainly not least, give yourself permission to become someone your old story doesn't even recognize. You are allowed to change. I am a totally different Marlon. That old story will walk up to me and walk right past me because they would not recognize this. You can get there too. You are allowed to need people after years of doing everything yourself. You are allowed to fall in love again, y'all. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to change your mind, be softer, be louder, want more, want less. You don't owe a lifetime commitment. So I'm going to leave you with the question I started with. Who would you be without your story? Hey, listen, your peace is non-negotiable. My peace is non-negotiable. Together, y'all, we can get there. Let that story go. Let it go. Let the past let it walk right past you because you are unrecognizable because you've decided to change your life. All right, I could keep going, but I'm going to go now. Y'all get it. Bye.